too bright outside, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you see. So I talk till I drop, you say how could I have a heart made of stone, why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side, and it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Next up, best use of color, and this person definitely used a lot of color. Congratulations, G1.
To be a finalist, that's just really awesome to know that the community, not just concepts, but the whole 2K community really enjoyed my shoe. And hopefully I could bring it out to the store for you guys to all wear. You know, if you're gonna put that shoe on, you're definitely gonna stand out on the court. Those shoes are gonna get it done for you. It's all about looking good on 2K, so I'm here to help you out with that.
And the final category, most likely to be worn by an NBA.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Jazz taking on the Clippers. For the Jazz, they couldn't have a more positive outlook. Coming off a sweep, rested and well prepared for these semifinals. But in this league, we know just one game can turn the tables. Clippers, Jazz. The NBA postseason coming up next. Two survivors in the West meeting here in the conference semifinals, Game 1. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you very much. We know Rudy Gobert is ultra competitive, but he knows it's not about winning his individual matchup. He said, "It's a 5-on-5 game, a team concept. That's always been my mindset." Obviously, I take pride in being the best defensive player in this league, but I play to win. That's my focus. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the 1. And for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. And the Jazz start out with the ball. Here's Mitchell. That one off the back iron and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Hits it from three-point range.
And this is a shot Paul George makes consistently, right? When he's in rhythm, he's ready to fire off the bounce.
And it's Mitchell missing. Now the Clippers with it. It's a three-point game. George with the ball. Conley picks him up. Leonard with no one around. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Mitchell. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Utah shooting their first free throw tonight.
What's up?
Boy, this is as exciting a combo guard as there is in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell's craftiness, his assertiveness, all of those things make this guy special.
George, no good. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Leonard with the steal. It's George on the wing. The Clippers get another chance here. And that one is good.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The shot by George, wide open. George missing again. Jazz have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Another miss by Utah. Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, Kawhi Leonard's passing skills have developed over the years, and if you give him that much attention, he'll find his teammates.
Conley for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And George, here we go. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Mitchell.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it. Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Jazz shooting in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there.
Well, a nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
Offensive rebound. Pass to George. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 8.
Now, Paul George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Measures the shot before receiving the pass. It's hard to guard.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here is Ibaka. Here's Leonard. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Mitchell. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Here's Conley. He has 6. Gobert down low, defended by Ibaka.
Wow, Patrick Beverly, barely 6 feet. Send it back, young Patrick.
Shot from the wing. Leonard, no luck. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. They trail by 3, and it's George finishing it off.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And you've got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on that block.
Here's Mitchell. The 3, Gobert trying to get open. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
Well, the defense so concerned about the dribble drive ability of Donovan Mitchell, but boy, you better contest as well.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Jazz. And it's Leonard missing.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Bogdanovich. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I don't think there's much more you can do. Bogdanovich is too skilled and too strong on these finishes with contact.
Pass to Ibaka. Over Gobert. And there's Ibaka. That's good on the assist by Beverly.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Derek Favors checked in for Joe Ingles. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And here's George for 3. The rebound by the Jazz.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Gobert with the block.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jackson's checked in. Leonard with the ball. In the corner, George with it. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 15 points.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And it's Conley penetrating. Count that one.
Wow, how about the concentration from Mike Conley? Wow, that is big time.
Outside Jackson. George up top. Back to Jackson. Three-pointer. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Utah trailing here. Here's Clarkson. Can't hit that one. George with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Jazz. O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Ibaka. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Marcus Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for Leonard. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for George. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Conley. Good, nice job down low. 10 points for him.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Jackson. Cousins, the pass to Jackson. Cousins trying to free himself up. And there's Jackson on the assist by Cousins.
Well, you love it. DeMarcus Cousins drawing the defensive attention and still has the court awareness to make the play.
Conley gets the bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Jackson. Michael Conley making his last shot. Kennard kicks to Jackson. No good from outside. So Favors will bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 1.
Let's remember that Derek Favors is well over 250 pounds. This guy is a problem for the defense.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
2 shots. Shoot 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
I got to tell you, I love watching Derek Favors play the game. I think this guy's reliable, and he still has a ton of upside.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. The Clippers shooting to start out this game about 43%. Inside, Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
This is what keeps Cousins' percentages up. The gimmies, my goodness.
Conley into the lane. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
Rondo kicks to Jackson. Here's Zubac. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
The drive by Rondo. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The Clippers in the lead. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Kennard against O'Neal. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And he recovers it. Jackson misses.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The pass to Zubac. Over Ilyasova. Rondo with the ball. Conley picks him up. Jackson has the open look. Los Angeles with another miss. Utah's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Clarkson. Here's Favors. Nice D from Cousins. Right side, Rondo. Over in the corner, Cousins. Off target with his 3. Utah leading. And Ilyasova kicks to O'Neal. That shot misses. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Now, here's Kennard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 to shoot. Outside Rondo. And he gets it to go.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Utah calls timeout. And Utah making a change here. Niang's checked in. There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter. Conley for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Cousins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jackson. The shot comes out.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Outside Rondo. Here's Zubac. Rebound, Utah. Favors has got his 4th rebound in this one. For 3. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Jackson kicks to Cousins. Nailed from three-point land. Cousins has got 5 points so far.
You can run just about any action for DeMarcus Cousins and feel good about your chances to score it.
The drive by Rondo. And the rejection by Favors. Clarkson with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. And that one good from Clarkson.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
Jackson in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Utah trailing here. Here's Conley. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Utah shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Shot.
I I think Mike Conley historically will always be part of the grit and grind mentality where he spent his career in Memphis, but this guy's skill set allows him to fit in with any organization.
They get it again. Here's Rondo, and he banks in the layup. Rondo's got his second bucket of the game to go. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
The concentration required under duress of the contest. Mike Conley, easy work.
Passes it to Cousins. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for the Utah Jazz. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. Back to the action after this word. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win, and there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together, we move the ball, we make sacrifices, and we enjoy getting stops.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. We've got DeMarcus Cousins, Reggie Jackson out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac, and it's Kennard in at the 3 slot. Utah has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Favors can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
Mitchell. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Niang, no good. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got 10 points.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
You have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And here's Beverley. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Here's Kennard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Utah. Rudy Gobert comes in for Derek Favors. And Bogdanovic is subbed in for Ilyasova. The Clippers also changing it up. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Cousins. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Ivica Zubac. And George is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. So he gets them both. Jazz trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Leonard missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And that one's good, Leonard.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Utah shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And now the fast break, George with the ball. And it's Leonard with the jam.
There's a real knack for understanding when a guy is uncovered, and Paul George's court awareness on display right there. Beautiful.
That one goes. Count it. Mitchell's got 17.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Beverly goes up and lays it nice and easy. Beverly's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
This guy is such an intelligent guard. Patrick Beverly finding a driving lane and finishing.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now, here's George. 18 points for him. To the middle, and now Utah, fast break, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Guys, you can tell Donovan Mitchell can wear down a defense. He's cooking right now.
Clippers leading by 7. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Royce O'Neal's checked in for George Niang. Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Out to the wing. A second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, see, Marcus Morris has the physicality and the frame to be able to be a force on the offensive glass. That's nicely done.
Oh, my! Wow.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Ibaka outside. And here's Leonard from 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And that one, good.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Beverly, the pass to Ibaka. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kawhi Leonard makes dunks look easy. That ball looks like a grapefruit in his hands.
Mitchell, he gets that one. Mitchell's got 27 points.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Beverly. Lets it go with the three. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Rondo passes to George. Clippers moving the ball around. Gobert with the block. Mitchell looking it over. And the shot goes down. He's got 29 points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Gobert with the block. Tries from 16, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Mitchell's got 31.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Shots good by Ibaka.
Well, there's incredible height and reach and length and touch from the inside when we're talking about Serge Ibaka.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Ibaka against Gobert, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Good work there as it goes.
Timeout.
Ibaka's got 8.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
A different look for Utah. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Joe Ingles, and Mike Conley subbed in for Mitchell. So it's the Jazz now. 9-point game. And here's Conley outside. He gets hauled in by Paul George. George has got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint, here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Well, how about the frame and the concentration of Serge Ibaka? What an interior finish that was.
Conley. Utah gets it back. Bank shot, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Rondo trying to get open as Ibaka. Rondo, good. Rondo's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers. Here's Clarkson. The Jazz again can't hit it. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. This is the most they've led by, 13 points.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And it's Leonard missing. Jazz trail by 14. Here's Clarkson. No good on the three. And here we go again. The Clippers on the break. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got 6 assists in the game. Jazz shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. Conley gets the bucket.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a three.
Leonard against O'Neal. And it's Rondo in the corner, trying to get open as Ibaka. Rondo can't get it to go.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Clippers leading by 12. Good chance here for George. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Rondo wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. Jazz shooting 43% from the floor. From outside the arc, O'Neal misses. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Jazz trail by 14. A three from Bogdanovich. They grab their own miss. From down in the low post, it goes. Conley's got 28.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
And the Clippers call time here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
A different look for Utah. Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. Ilyasova comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's George Niang in for O'Neal. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Paul George. Tries again. And the rejection by Favors.
Derek Favors using that long frame to send that back twice on the pipes, Kevin.
Here's Clarkson. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Conley. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Conley's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Zubac. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kicks it to Jackson. Here's Rondo. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Conley. 3 on 3. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Conley's got 32 points.
Mike Conley starting to percolate a little bit here. Look out, defenders.
Jackson from long range. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Well, there's a definite postseason buzz in the air. Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Well, for the Clippers, they've put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they've put themselves in a great position. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, you've got to love the work the reserves have done so far for them. The bench comes in, and they've been big, giving the starters a much-needed break. They've come in, and they've contributed.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Well, their poor rebounding is really hurting them. It hasn't killed them on the scoreboard yet, but they need to pick it up. This is a game they can win. If they come out hustling in the second half, they can win.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Well, Kawhi Leonard is a career 85% free throw shooter. You do not want to put him at the line.
For Los Angeles, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you think back to draft day in 2011. It was quiet then. It became loud as his career went on. But the Spurs get the draft rights to Kawhi Leonard on that day for George Hill. Incredible.
Leonard hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Conley with it. George picks him up, and it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And bringing that postseason intensity, so key. These plays can change the trajectory of a game.
Conley against Beverly.
This guy is a perennial all-defensive team member. The wingspan, a problem for offensive players.
Clippers leading by 8. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's George. Count it. George has got 22 points.
Well, you have to respect the focus of Paul George, not letting the defense alter his shot.
Conley. That shot off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Jazz shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Here's Mitchell, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Mitchell's got 33.
Boy, nothing you can do about that. Mitchell is just simply that good, converting over aggressive defense. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Here's Conley. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And that one's good. Beverly.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is what Donovan Mitchell entered the league with, that explosive first step, and earns himself a trip to the free throw line.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Clippers leading by 10. And here's George. He's got 22. He feeds it to Leonard. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, we know this about Kawhi Leonard. He can score at all 3 levels, taking advantage of the mid-range game there.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Now Beverly, he's got 9. And the wide open shot from Morris from outside off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, that's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Los Angeles with another miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Conley with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him, there's no doubt.
Jazz trail by 12. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by the Jazz. Bogdanovich has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Ingles. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 4th assist in this one. Clippers leading by 10. Down low, here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
How about since he entered the league, Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he has become.
Utah calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. Jazz trail by 12. Mitchell trying to free himself. Niang, that's good.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And Morris throws it down.
Well, I'll tell you this, if the defense collapses, if it makes a mistake momentarily, Beverly has the kind of basketball IQ to take advantage.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Good on both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Clippers leading by 10. Stolen by Mitchell. And here we go. Thomas heading to the hoop. Down it goes. Nice one there from Niang.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Ahead, here's Mitchell, and the rejection by Cousins.
The aggressive defense by DeMarcus Cousins, not content to just alter it, send it back.
Here's Morris. Cousins trying to free himself up, off on the layup. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Mitchell, uses the glass to finish the layup. Mitchell's got 39.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
The Clippers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Leonard draws the double. The feed now to Morris. Makes it off the glass. Morris has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, that's just stellar concentration from the talented forward. Marcus Morris effective at keeping his balance on these tough finishes.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. The Jazz have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And the Clippers making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. Free throw drops for Mitchell.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Beverly. 9 points in the game so far. He dishes it to Leonard. Back to Beverly. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Beverly's got 12 in the game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Hughes, good.
See, this is something that I think Donovan Mitchell needs to keep working on. To me, his responsibility is to get his teammates going as much as himself.
Chalk up 2 there. He's got 9.
That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
The drive by Mitchell. And yes, it's good.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Jazz trail by 8. Mitchell passes to Niang. And Leonard gets it to go. And that's now 27 points for Leonard.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
The 3. And the 3 ball is good.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And the Clippers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
For the Jazz, Derek Favors checked in for George Niang. Ilyasova comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Clarkson in for Matt Thomas. Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers. Fades. It's good. Jackson's got 12 in the game.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Los Angeles leading by 7. And there's the pass to Beverly. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
For Los Angeles, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And we know Patrick Beverly is one of those guys, you love having him on your team. But if you're an opponent, you absolutely despise this guy's toughness and the way he embraces the defensive end of the floor. Patrick Beverly has dug it out of the dirt and created a great career.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Clippers. He hits the second from the line. Jazz trail by 10. The drive by Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 48.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Rondo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, Rondo just isn't afraid of getting hammered on the inside. Remarkable at getting under the skin of his opponents and forcing the issue.
Paul George is checked in for Los Angeles. Mitchell. Another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Clippers leading by 7. For the 3. Utah with the rebound. Clarkson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Mitchell with the Jazz.
Mitchell doesn't waste time. He sees a chance to finish with authority and doesn't pass it up.
LA has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Jackson against Clarkson. Outside for Rondo. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Clippers. 17 points was their biggest margin. And they double up Rondo. There's Jackson with the 3. The Clippers get another chance here. Here's Zubac, and that's going to be a travel. Morris is checked in for Rajon Rondo. Jazz trail by 5. Mitchell with it. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And that one's good by Favors.
Well, that's the size of Derek Favors, allowing him to snag these boards. This guy, you've got to keep him off the offensive glass.
Here's Cousins, and the rejection by Favors. Hughes against Morris. Hughes, good. Now just a 1-point Clipper lead.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Zubac. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is,
the better the team. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Jackson. 12 points for him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Jackson. O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Jackson hits both of them. Jazz trail by 3. On the wing, Hughes. Defended by George. Here's O'Neal. Favors trying to break free. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And George kicks to Ibaka. Clarkson against Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Utah has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. And it's sent back by George.
Paul George, tremendous vertical. How fast does he get off his feet?
A tight game here in Utah. Favors attacking. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Morris kicks to George. From past the arc. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Ibaka, no luck. They could retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And how about Ibaka getting off the floor for that dunk? What a great finish.
Stolen by Jackson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Bojan Bogdanovic.
41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game, and it's in there.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Took him no time at all on that one. Conley's got the game tied up here for the Jazz. 34 seconds left to play in the third. The drive by Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 6th assist on the night.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender. His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
George, no good. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. Here's Clarkson. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Setting the floor for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Marcus Morris, and there's Jackson, and it's George in at the 2.
You know that old expression, you can't teach size, but Gobert showing great effort as well. I love that he creates second chance opportunities.
Clippers trail by 4. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Zubac. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. Jazz shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And he's good on the 3-ball. Conley's got the lead up to 5 now for Utah.
This guy has got such a smooth handle that the pull-up game is always in play. Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Here's Ingles. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Now it's a 7-point Jazz lead.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Clippers trail by 7. To the inside, George. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. George has got 24.
Well, how about that killer instinct? Paul George understanding he's got it going right now, very confident in his abilities.
And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And here is Los Angeles now. George dishes to Jackson. Pass to Morris. Zubac with it. Morris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Ibaka, no luck. Utah leading by 7. Jumps up. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Well, Clarkson with young legs, bringing the energy. How about that finish?
And the Clippers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
So for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Zubac, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open 3, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Clippers trail by 11. The 3 from George. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here's Utah. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Gobert, the pass to Ingles. The tray. And Utah, another 3.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovich may be one of the most underrated players in this league. This guy understands his role and plays it well.
The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Leonard against Ingles. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard has averaged 25-plus across multiple seasons. We are talking about an elite scorer.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Beverly dishes to George. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy and puts the pass on the money.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. They trail by 16. Leonard the pass to George. But they recover it.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game. What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
The drive by Mitchell. Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below! Woo. This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
Clippers trail by 15. Right side George. Over Mitchell. And it's George missing. Utah's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Ingles. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Well, tremendous intimidation and shot blocking by Kawhi Leonard. How nice is that?
And Utah has possession. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Fires for 3. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 6 rebounds in the game. Beverly finds Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Conley. And rebounds again.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational. And George gets it to go.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work,
timeout,
sir.
Timeout.
Utah calls timeout. Los Angeles making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. Beverly against Conley. Leonard with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball. That cuts the lead to single digits. 31 points for Paul George.
How about the dribble drive ability of Paul George, the quick handles for a guy his size.
Conley for three. Cousins pulls it in.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
A three from Leonard. Drains it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 13 points in the second half.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Conley gets the bucket.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And here's George for three. Rebound, Utah.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell.
And another one falls.
What a performance. He's now tied for third most points in single-game playoff history.
Well, GA, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books. George with the bucket.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers.
Seems to me that Rudy Gobert could be a Defensive Player of the Year candidate every season. But on the offensive end, guys, he's really starting to grow.
Beverly against Bogdanovich. And he comes up with the deuce. George has got 13 points in just this quarter.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's blocked by Conley. And here is Mitchell. Takes a three. And again.
And that bucket looks as wide as the Pacific Ocean. He just can't miss.
A phenomenal offensive exhibition, and now he is tied the all-time scoring mark for points in a playoff game.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Well, they're just riding a hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Leonard against Ingles. Pass to Beverly. It's up a three. Gobert pulls it in.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the key.
Good, he hits again.
And that bucket, if you can believe it, sets a new all-time record for points in a playoff game.
Frank, the way he came out tonight, you could feel the level of his focus. He put his team on his back and has delivered an incredible offensive show. Here's Leonard. Unable to get that one. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Gobert. Good on the triple. Gobert's got 10 points here in the second half.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
And this crowd taking the opportunity to cheer one of the great individual playoff performances in league history.
You know, an offensive outburst, Greg, that will live on in the minds of everyone here who saw it.
Boy, all night, this guy has looked like he's playing a different game. He has been at a different level.
now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
What a way to start the series. If this game is any indication, he's going to be an unstoppable force the next few games. Here's Beverly. Lobs it up for Ibaka. And that time, also a missed shot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's Mitchell missing. Clippers trail by 17. George, that's a two-pointer. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Mitchell. Off target from outside. The Clippers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. A nice shot by George.
Well, the three ball has become one of the best attributes that Paul George brings to the table. Great form, great touch.
From deep, Thomas. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Leonard dishes to Beverly. Now Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Here's George. The rebound by the Jazz. The drive by Mitchell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on George.
When Donovan Mitchell is this close to the cup, the defender has got to feel a bit uneasy.
Shooting for Utah, Donovan Mitchell. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clippers trail by 14. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 40 points. Utah is shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. No problems knocking that one down.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Jazz.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Donovan Mitchell.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
And they just went out and executed. Give credit to the coaching staff. They have to be thrilled with their level of play.
Drills the three-pointer. George has got 43 points.
Silky smooth jumper from Paul George, and he just lets it fly whenever he gets free from that spot.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
the Jazz making a change here. Hughes is checked in. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. 44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And it's Beverly missing. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Hughes, good.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Jackson drives in. Count it. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Niang, and he drops it in from the low post.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's O'Neal. Down he goes. Nice one there from Niang.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike, you guys really came on in the second half. What changed?
We just started playing basketball again. I told the guys at halftime that we can't just turn it on and off. We got to be able to keep the pedal to the metal, and guys came out and were defensively focused, and guys were making the double extra plays to get defensive stops.
Well, defense is obviously your team's calling card. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good